Hello everyone and happy Friday. Today's video is going to be a realistic weekend in the life of a house renovation. So we have moved in now. We actually moved in last Monday, so we had maybe 3 weeks to try and renovate as much as we could. We definitely did way too much and now we're living in it. So it's now the weekend. We have the whole weekend free available to do other renovation stuff and little bits here and there that we need to do desperately to make it a little bit more livable. So I thought I'll just take you on this weekend journey. You can see the things that we get up to and hopefully I'll have some fairly decent before and after shots to share with you. So if you're new and you want to stay up to date with the renovation journey, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Bristol Terrace. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you a little tour and show you the state of what we're living in, and then we'll just get stuck in. I'm actually upstairs right now, so this is the master bedroom, which is looking quite horrendous actually. So we've got a bit of a setup here. That's where Cody works from, and in the week we found a really cool Haru sofa bed which someone was selling for basically half price, so we couldn't resist. We have some people staying in a few weeks, so we definitely snatched that. Had nowhere to put it, so it's sort of organised mess. We are actually sleeping in the second room right now, so we have the mattress on the floor and we tried to make it somewhat, you know, nice with our bedside tables. We've got a bit of a closed setup here. That is a skirting that came off, which we need to replace, and if you can hear noise outside, it's because Cody is cutting some panelling. This colour is actually French grey, which is the same as downstairs, but if you've seen this video for the first time, this is the Farrow & Ball French grey colour. It's the same as our living room, and we had so much paint left over that we decided to paint the whole spare room in the same colour. We kept the carpet, and then all we need to do is paint the coving and the skirting. We also ripped up the carpet in the hallway. We've got Carpet Right coming next week with a sample of some carpet that I want to try. So the bathroom is actually in an okay condition, and what I've been doing today is I've put together two really lovely units. This is actually from Amazon, so if you like them I'll link them below. So this is just like a unit and a cupboard, and then this one is the under the sink unit, which again has a shelf in it, very useful. We also have a matching mirror coming, which hasn't come yet, which is a shame, but I just pressed on and got that ready. And then I also bought a super cool bath tray, and I can't wait to put like candles on it and a Kindle and soap and all the pretty stuff. It holds your wine, has a soap holder, your phone holder, so it's looking much more livable right now. So that was a pretty productive day. I want to put like a hanging towel hook on the wall so people can dry their hands, and also the toilet roll holder is actually quite rusty, but they're really small little things to do, so it's not too bad. I think this is worth showing as well. We've got this really random amount of space at the top of the landing, so we're actually going to have a runner come up the stairs, and then using the same material we're just going to carpet all of this. And I just don't know what to do with this space. I thought initially maybe it could be like the laundry area, although I had a thought today that maybe we could get like extra wardrobes for like, you know, coats and winter stuff and all the bulky clothes that take up so much room. It's definitely a good amount of space to work with, so I definitely don't want it to go to waste. So anyway, so Cody's outside cutting the wood for the panelling. So we've painted this room French grey, the same as the bedroom, and we're going to do just top panelling all the way up here, and then we're going to paint the top like a crisp white, and it just stops it from being like a block colour. And our TV's gonna go here. We're gonna put the shelves back up, and Cody's also painted the skirting, and he's added, I don't know what you call this, like a lip, because where the carpet was here before, we've restored the original wood floors, but where there was carpet that was going under the skirting, it left a gap, so we've covered it
with a lip, and actually I really like how it's turned out, and I actually prefer it than how it was before. I think it makes it look so much better. So the floors are actually dirty, which you can't really tell in this, but this room is pretty much done, which is cool. So it's literally just the paneling, and then it's just the case of furniture. So we're thinking a sofa here and a sofa here. I like the idea of a chair here, and then we'll obviously get a coffee table. For now we've got shelving, but I'd like to have some built-in storage because I think it just looks so nice. TV will go there, and then blinds or shutters will go here because, as you can see, it's very busy outside. So when we're watching movies, we don't want people looking in. The hallway is pretty tragic as well. It's very messy. We're gonna get Victorian tiles to go all the way down to the kitchen, like a non-offensive pattern, and this was a project gone wrong. So I thought that this was wallpaper, and I had no idea why the wallpaper wasn't coming off, and then it was actually lining paper that you shouldn't remove. So the plan was to panel and paint above and then paint below the paneling, but now I think I want really funky wallpaper. I think it will look so cool. So in here is the dining room. We've exposed the chimney the same as upstairs, covered the bottom half because the bottom half wasn't very well bricked. Cody's going to do the floors and stain them and varnish them the same as the living room, although it's going to be a slightly different colour. And then we can get on and paint, and we've decided to go for, it's called Hague Blue. It's that middle colour that you can see on the back wall, so it's going to be quite moody in here. And then the same as upstairs, the case with the chimney is sealing it and whitewashing it because it's so dark and orangey reddy and not like a nice brick colour. So that's that. So it's actually another very spacious room that we're just not able to use. Kitchen, we can't again do very much in here, although we do have some spare oak, and I thought it would be a nice idea to cut some of the oak off and have a couple of shelves here and here and there, because our storage situation is not very good, and honestly I'm not even going to get started in this room. Yes, I know, we have an awful lot to do. So that's the tour, so we'll just, yeah, I guess we're gonna just start with the paneling. I think it makes sense to finish this room off because it's so close, and it will be nice to have a room that's basically done that you can retreat to and shut the door and just ignore everything else that's going on in the other rooms, like that. We're actually also going sofa shopping tomorrow. So we went to all the like known sofa companies, but I don't know if I'm willing to pay, you know, £1,000, £2,000 for a sofa without at least trying to look for second-hand sofas. So I've managed to find 2 places in Bristol that sell second-hand sofas that people have just gotten rid of or they've moved out. So I'm gonna check them out, and I think if I genuinely can't find a nice second-hand sofa, then we'll go ahead and buy a new one. We'll see. So yeah, that is me. So I better get on with some work. What are we doing, Codes?
Painting the wall.
painting the dining room Hague blue, Farrow and Ball, and it's gone from that, like a boring, plain, dirty white, to this dark, moody, and that's only the first coat. And we're gonna panel the top the same as the living room. I love it already. And then it's gonna go in contrast against the exposed fire brick over here. We tried to be sensible. This is the Hague blue, and we thought we'll just check if anyone can remotely match Hague blue. We tried to get colours made for us, and then we tried to find a similar, but they just weren't doing it for us, were they? No, so we decided to go for Hague blue, and I must say we're very happy with it. And then obviously we'll have the dining table. The floors will be restored the same as the living room. Ah, it comes up nice in this camera as well. First coat of Hague blue is done. I would say that because it's 8:30 at night, it looks black, but it's not. It's a very, very deep navy blue. We've obviously left the chimney because that's going to be whitewashed, that's going to have a mantelpiece. And have we decided what colour we're painting the lower half? Probably
no,
blue?
Well, I mean, looking at the room now, would you still want to make it solid blue across the bottom?
I don't know.
Maybe do a white?
I'm not sure. That one's pending then. Obviously the floors still need doing, so we will have to do the second coat tomorrow, which is Sunday morning, and then we can probably get on with the paneling as well, can't we? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So we're paneling the top as well, so this took quite a few hours, but actually really happy with the colour. It's quite moody and cozy and dark, and I just think with the right furnishings it will look quite nice. So there's no rest this evening because we are now going to put this paneling, which has been double painted, up onto the wall using no nails. Literally, it's called no nails. And then after that we will probably have time to start painting. More painting. Oh, the brightness just went up, which is good. So yeah, you literally just flip it over, put some, I guess, glue on it and get sticking. So we will do that now. Any top tips for paneling?
Oh, don't do it. It's
no,
too stressful.
Don't say that. We've started the window frame just because that's how high we want it. The one thing to say is that Victorian walls don't seem to be straight. Yeah. So Cody's had to split this panel into two, and then we're going to fill it and paint it just because the wall is not completely flat. But that's only the one wall. But I imagine in Victorian property it's quite common.
Yeah.
This house is 122 years old, so that's what you get. But yeah, it's looking good.
Getting there.
Yeah. A wild Saturday night.
2 coats of the Hague blue is officially on the wall. So we've just finished the painting. I've had to go around with a very teeny tiny little brush to do really silly things like the light, and you can see it's like just a bit messy here where we've pulled off the tape, which is quite frustrating, but we're going to go round and do the skirting anyway, so hopefully it will be nice and bright white soon. It's a really nice dark navy colour, and I think we need to change the light bulb because it's making it look much darker than it is because where the sun sets and stuff. So the next job is to do the floor. We obviously need to do the skirting and then we can move on to the paneling, but at least the painting is done. And whilst I've just been touching up the little white dots, oh my god, it's a trip hazard here. It just looks so clean now, and I like that it matches the skirting and the lip at the bottom. So I think we can pretty much start moving furniture in now. The dreaded sofa shopping, we can put the shelves back up, we can maybe put the TV on the wall and then just start deciding colour schemes. Leaning towards grey now in terms of a sofa, which we think will be quite nice. I'm going to end the video here by showing you the end result of our first room that is completed. So if you made it to the end and you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new so you can stay up to date with more renovation videos.